All right, welcome everyone this evening. Hope you're all able to relax and enjoy our presentation. I'm Heather Kelly with the Illinois SBDC at Rockford Chamber, and I will be presenting a Digital Marketing 101 for small businesses. And for those who may not be familiar with the SBDC, we do provide training and guidance for small businesses. We are part of a network, and for existing and startup businesses. So enjoy. Again, we can provide marketing training, accounting, business planning, all your needs for small businesses. Okay, so with that, I will begin. Again, welcome to our class, Digital Marketing 101 for small businesses. Adjust my screen a little bit here. So what is digital marketing? Digital marketing is the component of marketing that utilizes internet and online-based digital technologies such as desktop computers, mobile phones, and other digital media platforms to promote your products and services, because that's what you all want. And you're probably asking, where do I start? Well, your website is often the first point of contact that potential customers have for your company and your brand. And it only makes sense that when that you put your best foot forward and effectively communicate what you're all about through professional and user-friendly web design. That is key. And when we talk about web design, it encompasses a multitude of variables. That includes the layout, the content, the graphics that you choose, search engine optimization, and conversion rate optimization. So while web design is a significant and critical component of your promotional efforts, many businesses forget that it's just one part of an overall digital marketing plan. So it's very key that your web design is easy to navigate, it's appealing and straightforward, where your customers can easily find the information about you, what you're about, and what you're selling and what you provide. So here are the components of effective web design. So with careful consideration of all facets of your digital marketing plan, a solid, well-executed web design serves as the heart of your marketing efforts and has the power to help you achieve your organizational goals. And there are a lot of considerations. This is a side note. When you're looking at web design, there are a lot of do-it-yourself templates out there, such as Wix, Squarespace, GoDaddy. And then there's a little more complicated ones, such as WordPress, but they all are pretty user-friendly in setup and back-end navigation when you need to change components of your website. Okay, let's look at all the various marketing components that good design can help with. So a good design can help you with a great user experience, as I mentioned before. If you choose to use videos, and we know we've all seen videos pop up on websites when you first get there, a lot of times, you need to be sure that they don't slow down the loading times, as visitors tend to get frustrated and leave. And sometimes you can see that in your reports. If somebody is coming to the homepage and leaving quickly, you know you have a problem. And similarly, if visitors can't find what they're looking for quickly, Your website's navigation needs to improve. Again, you will see that in your website statistics. If somebody cannot find what they're looking for, they will leave. Creating a user-friendly experience is important to attract visitors and keep them coming back. And this boils down to consistent branding. And first impressions count. So how does your website stack up, if you have a website yet? The look and feel of your website should be consistent with all of your other marketing materials, including brochures, business cards, product sheets, etc. Is your branding communicating the right message about your business? I can't tell you how many times I've, and some businesses sometimes are in a transition where they're implementing new branding, and either they've chosen to create new marketing materials first before they get to the website. Sometimes they're in a transition, so there are times you can cut them a little slack, but it really is key for that branding effort. Everything should look consistent and look like it comes from your company, whether it's colors, your logo, design components. Everything should look like it belongs in a family. Advertising for your website. So if you have run any pay-per-click advertising campaigns that direct visitors to your website, you know the importance of landing pages, if you've ever heard of landing pages. A lot of times, if you are searching, you click on a product and you come to a page that looks to be a little bit separated from the original website. Well, that's a landing page, and a lot of companies use that for tracking. But it always looks consistent with their messaging. The click from the ad to the landing page should be seamless if you have a separate landing page for any campaign that you're doing, and direct visitors to take a desired action. So you want to tell them to click to download reading materials or click to buy something. You want there to be some sort of action on your landing page if you choose to have one. Often the ad can look different from the website, and sometimes that does lead to a disconnect for the visitor if it doesn't look like any of your other branding efforts. Your web design plan should take into consideration the entire user experience from start to finish. So when you're thinking about creating a landing page or even an ad to put on your website, you need to put yourself in the consumer's shoes. If you have an ad that you've placed out there and you're directing someone to your website, think about how you would want that experience to be for yourself. You want to be able to find information as quickly as possible. Okay, move all of you over. So when we talk about websites, ultimately we talk about search engine optimization and content planning. And these are items to consider when you're developing your website or when you're making content changes to your website. You want to think about search engine optimization, or how easy is it for people to find you on the internet. And one of the most common reasons that companies overhaul their website is to make it more search engine friendly. And you hear that, search engine optimization for websites. Having quality content that isn't duplicated So if you've got duplicated information in your website, be sure to pay attention to that. That should be part of the SEO strategy. Having duplicate content can kill your search engine rankings. So pay special attention to the content on your website. I can't stress that enough. Having fresh, updated content through a company blog. You've heard of blogs where there's a lot of content, a lot of information. A lot of companies put out blogs to describe products or to give business advice. Those are also used in search engine optimization activities because they're rich in keywords typically. A blog is another way to drive traffic to your site and improve your ranking. One thing I will say about blogs is, just like anything else, you need to be consistent if you plan to have a blog on your website. I would say at least once per week. It takes a lot of time, but you need to be committed to that effort if you have a company blog. There's nothing worse than to come to a website and see that you have one blog from 2 years ago on your website. So conversion rate optimization on your site, that refers to the percentage of website visitors who take a desired action, such as purchasing a product or signing up for your email list. So when you attract somebody to your site, through whatever means it is, and you get them there, you want them to do something, right? You want them to sign up for your email list. You want them to purchase your product. If you have a product to purchase, some people have a service. So you want them to reach out to you somehow. And effective web design can help improve the layout, text, online forms to improve your conversion rate and increase your sales. Think about websites that you've visited that you're so confused, you don't know where to go, you don't know where to find the information. And then think about websites where it's clean, it's simple, easy to find information. That's what you want to go for. No confusion. And I'm all about having nice video, you can have text, but make sure that there's a lot of white space around it so that it's easy to read. Okay. So let's talk about social media and how that relates to your website. If your business is online and you have not developed social media marketing strategy, or you have not created business accounts on social media platforms, it may sound like opening a business, but not telling anyone about it. So when we talk about digital marketing, we're really talking about the drilling down to the basics today. Talking about that website, having a pleasing design, letting people know who you are, what you do, the actions that you want them to take when you visit their website. But you also need to have that social media marketing strategy. You need to have a social presence these days in order to be respected and relevant. Social media marketing is one of the digital marketing techniques used to utilize social networking platforms to gain traffic and attract the targeted audience. Social media marketing is perceived as the best marketing tool to advertise, as it's cost-effective, time efficient, and it directly appeals to the people present in any specific community. So let's talk about the role of social media in your digital marketing strategy. First, you want to manage your reputation, and this is where social media is very good for that. The presence of your business on social media can influence and control your business's reputation. It's something that helps you communicate directly with the end user regarding questions. Okay, I need to mute here. Can I ask everyone to mute? Sorry about that. It helps you to communicate directly with the end users regarding any suggestions or complaints from their side. Many of you have seen comments under a business page. Some of them are positive, some of them are negative. And I've always told companies, if you have a negative feedback, especially, as long as there's nothing threatening or derogatory, it's good to respond to that and respond in a timely manner, as is with positive comments, because people are watching. They're watching comments on your pages and how you respond to that. And that helps them get a picture of you as a trustworthy business. Managing your business reputation on social media is a process to track, monitor, and remove the negative leads to highlight positive ones and increase your brand and business reputation. So again, I will say that I think it is it's imperative that you respond to negative comments, again, as long as they are not threatening or derogatory, so that people can see, you know, that you deal with your issues that come up with your business, whether it's dissatisfaction with one of your staff or a product. It's something you need to respond to. Beat the competition. There's a saying, forget about your competitors, focus on your customers. If your competitors are present on the social media website before they can then they can catch up. Catching up can be difficult for you. So you must get on the game, as your competitors might target your potential customers first and earn their brand loyalty. Being active on the social media platforms can help you catch the potential customers and beat the competition. And what I will say about that is, you're going to have competition, and you're going to have people that have been on the social platforms for a long time, especially if you're a startup business and, there's a lot of people that do the same thing that you do. But what I've seen is that the most successful businesses on social media post regularly. They're putting out content, whether it's videos, whether it's sharing information from other pages, whether it's spotlighting customers or employees. Their presence is out there, and it's a regular presence. And what I would say is mix it up. You'll have something that's that people can see more of you, more of your business and what you're about, but then also mix that up with professional articles and your products. Just mix it up, because people like to see faces in the company as well. Build up and maintain relationships. This is key. Social media not only helps you to gain competitive advantage, but it allows you to build up and maintain new and healthy relationships. Social media helps you to understand your customers by providing accurate and valuable information about their interests. You can understand what customers think of your business through observing the comments and reactions toward the products and services that you are engaging in. And don't be afraid to share information from other pages, like I said, that gains camaraderie and builds partnerships as well. Social media enhances brand image and improves brand loyalty. So the presence of your brand on social networking sites helps you to gain brand loyalty by making it easy and accessible for customers to reach your business while responding to customers' complaints. The brand that gets involved in direct conversations and interactions with customers seems more approachable, as I mentioned before. It influences how your customers perceive you and enhances your brand image and goodwill. And it increases sales. As I mentioned before, if customers can find you on social media, it will generate interest among the users to know more about your business. Creatively advertising your products and services through content marketing and your voice as a company will make it less likely for customers to see it as a marketing campaign. In other words, you want to make your interactions as natural as possible. Pretend you're having a conversation with someone when you're posting on your site. Those are the interactions that get the most engagement. If you look genuine, you are genuine, you speak from the heart, you're passionate about what you do, you're passionate about your product, that will show through. And again, it will enhance your business loyalty. Social media allows customers to go to your profile as well as to go through the website and the search engine, which leads to increased sales as customers get detailed information. So when we talk about social media, which are the social platforms that are used in digital marketing frequently? The common ones are Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, Instagram, LinkedIn. And they are some of the known ones that generate high traffic for your business accounts. But it really depends on the type of business that you are offering. And also, what I like to tell clients is it's better to focus on a few to start off with and to be able to manage the content and posting and then add others over time. But you need to look at also where your potential clients and customers are. Are they on LinkedIn? Are they on Pinterest, Twitter, Instagram? That's something that you need to investigate as you're looking at the platforms. And another component of digital marketing and one of the basics, so we've talked about websites and social media. We talk about email marketing. Oh, I'm losing my page here. Okay. Well, each of these marketing tactics has their advantages. If we had to pick one of the above or one of the previous to focus on at this time, it would be email marketing. And why would that be? Because email is the king of content and it brings in an unbeatable return on investment or ROI compared to other digital marketing channels. And why is email marketing crucial to your digital strategy? Of all the marketing techniques I've mentioned, Email marketing is often ranked as the top contributor to a successful digital strategy. And here's why. Email offers an unbeatable ROI, and marketers gravitate toward email marketing because it's effective and cost efficient. Research shows email marketing generates $38 for every $1 spent, and some companies see an ROI as high as $76 for every dollar spent. Part of that is when you're building your email list, and of course, we talked about bringing people to your website and having them opt in. That's really the ideal scenario is somehow when you're gathering your email list, they opt in to receive your information. They're your captive audience. Email ties all of your marketing techniques together. So every marketing effort you make can be promoted via email. Are you creating content for your blog? You can share it with your subscribers via email. And if you're launching if you're launching a social media contest, you can invite subscribers to join with an email invitation. If you want to drive traffic to your website, which we've talked about, send a product email to subscribers and follow it up with a retargeting ad through paid search. So as you can see, no matter what kind of marketing you do, email is at the center of it. Email messages have a longer lifespan than social posts. And I know I've saved emails because I really want to go back to that. I want to click on that link or find out more information on that product. So I have a lot of emails saved in different folders just for that purpose. And email provides a credible, long-lasting way to connect with subscribers. Sure, you can reach subscribers with a Facebook meme or a tweet, but the lifespan of social posts fade quickly. Research shows that a tweet lifespan is 18 minutes, according to Moss. Your tweet lasts for mere minutes and then disappears into the newsfeed abyss, never to be found again. And email is different. It gets prominent placement in an inbox and is easy to reference later on. So for those that have a Twitter account promoting your business, I would say to use tweets as a way to get someone's immediate attention, get them to do something right now. Because otherwise, if it happens to go viral for one reason or another, your tweet will disappear. And email offers a way to send tailored messages to new and existing customers. Advances in email automation have made it easier than ever for marketers to personalize their messages. Personalization goes way beyond adding a subscriber's name to the subject line. You can segment emails, you can create tailored messages, and you can dynamically change content based on the subscriber's preferences and insert more personal fields like job titles and locations, because everyone likes to get a message with their name on it. Although I will say, I was placed on an email list because I looked at a house, not that I'm buying, but you need to watch that because my email is, the first part of it is jet set. And so when I received a reply or got onto their email list right away, the message said, "Dear Jet." So you want to make sure that when you're putting those fields in, that you're actually getting first names of people and not part of their email address. So, and this kind of personalized marketing is the best way to attract new customers and delight existing ones. Knowing your customer and sending relevant messages has become the ultimate benchmark of a successful marketer. And so that ends my presentation. I will take any questions that you have. I've listed find us at Rockford SBDC on Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, and Instagram. We would love to work with you, any of our small businesses. If you're an existing business and need someone to look over your accounting or your budgets, we can help you with that, your business plans, and of course marketing, any of your marketing efforts. We would certainly be happy to help you with that as well. And here is our phone number, here is my email address, and here is our website. So with that, I will take any questions that you might have.
Heather, I just had one question. I had reached out to SBDC probably about 4 months ago. I had started a new business and I spoke with Edward, and he was supposed to set up a team for me to start meeting with you guys to kind of go over my business plan and things like that. And I never got a response back. So I was just wondering, is it certain kinds of businesses that you guys support, or is it any kind of business?
What type of business do you have?
A consulting agency.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't see any information come through. Did you send it? How did you send it?
I talked directly to Edward. We had a meeting and we talked about my business and what I was trying to do. And then his last response to me was that he was going to get together a team and that you guys would reach out to me. And then I reached back out to you guys and I could never get an answer, or no one ever reached back out to me. So I was just wondering.
Hello, Deborah. It's me, Edward. How are you? I remember your phone call. My apologies if it was for any reason contact issue with you, but I will, if you can please send me your information, I will contact you tomorrow morning. So in that way I can follow up with you about our last conversation. My apologies for the delay if that happened.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, are there any other questions?
Do you have any experience with Hulu ads and Google ads?
Google ads, that's something that we can help you set up.
Okay.
Hulu ads,
I know it's kind of new. I know it's right now they're doing they're testing it right now for the public. I don't know if you had any experience with that.
That's something that I'm not familiar with, but
okay.
I would be happy to research.
Okay.
Are you talking about television ads?
Yeah, so Hulu's like a streaming network like Netflix, except now they're doing it to where you can make commercials, like local commercials as advertisement.
Yes.
You know, Geoffrey, oh, sorry, Heather. I read about that, Geoffrey, a few months ago, and honestly, it depends of, once again, who is your market niche. You know, you have to learn first who are the common users, and if those users, you know, fit in what is your market niche, then probably Hulu is going to work. At this point, honestly, it depends on the kind of business that you have. You know, that is going to be at the end playing an important role to decide which social media outlets you are going to use. Maybe for some people it's working very well now, TikTok, even much better than YouTube. But even if YouTube is a standard, once again, it's case by case, depending on your business and who is, you know, your market niche, to see if probably Hulu ads works for you.
Yeah. Oh, you're absolutely right, Ed. Yeah, I plan on doing you know, Facebook, TikTok, Twitter, all of them, Instagram.
But to be honest with you, based on your project, Geoffrey, and based on what I remember, I believe that if you can spend the same dollar amount that probably you spend in Hulu, that is going to see probably in areas where you are not going to cover with your service. because you remember you got a kind of primary market that is people willing to drive 30, 40 minutes or even 1 hour for, you know, for the systems that you are going to provide, the service that you are going to provide. So probably if you can spend that money in Facebook and Instagram, you could get even much better results.
Yeah, I agree. I just wasn't sure if anyone has really had any experience, like if it even works well. Or,
but as you say, it's something new. So always let others play, you know, and see how it's going. And after that, we can read the reviews. Always I'm doing that before jumping in anything. So let it play a little bit. And after that, read the reviews and see if something, you know, is something that you really want to pursue.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've known of people that have tried those streaming services to advertise. It's something that there was a lot of buzz about it, and Edward's, you know, absolutely right. You need to target your audience, find out if those, you know, in the reach, is it going way beyond what you need or want? So this all started a few years ago, and it's kind of, to me, it's like QR codes, something that there was a lot of buzz about, but, you know, and it kind of moved along, but didn't really take off and catch on. But, you know, people do advertise on it, and you know, you get that captive audience more so than others. But and if some channels, if they don't have advertisers, it's just dead air.
Yeah.
Any other questions?
I just want, Deborah, it's for you, Deborah. Just to be sure, your email is deborahwilliams982@gmail.com?
That's correct.
Perfect. So I'm going to contact you tomorrow morning. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay. Any other questions? If there's no other questions, I'd like to thank you all for attending. I hope this was helpful information for you. This will be on the website, on our website, rockfordsbdc.org, in a few weeks, as we're getting our virtual classrooms, pre-recorded classrooms up. And again, if you have any questions, please feel free to contact us. We would be happy to help you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a great weekend.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.